Today we're going to demonstrate Teksked, an easy-to-use automated scheduling system developed in Microsoft Dynamics NAV. Teksked is the perfect solution for anyone needing to schedule technicians in the field. For this particular demonstration, we're going to use a demo system that has been configured for a pest control services company. We'll begin by creating a resource with a schedule. A resource is a technician who needs to be scheduled at specific times to perform specific work. Let's create a resource. We'll call him Ted Spray. Now that we have Ted, let's give Ted some skills. Skills are any abilities, level of knowledge, certifications, whatever might differentiate one technician from another within your organization. They're used throughout the system and can be used to determine which resources will be selected to perform specific services. Skill requirements can be assigned to the service items as well. This allows Teksked to automatically marry the resources with the right skills to the appropriate jobs. For this demonstration, let's assign Ted the ant skill, mosquito skill, and a pest control skill. Later, we'll allocate this resource to perform work on a service order. But first, let's go to Set Capacity. There we can create Ted's schedule. The work hour template is something set up ahead of time to establish work hours for employees. For example, we could select Monday through Friday, 1 to 5, weekends only, or really any configuration you require. For this example, we'll assign our resource the standard schedule. We'll select a starting date and go 6 months out from today. Next, we select the service zone code and service sub-zone code for the resources schedule. Service zones and sub-zones are set up based on area zip codes, so resources can be scheduled based on their location. Let's select Service Zone MC and Sub-Zone MC4. Once we click OK, the resources schedule will be set up and he will be ready to allocate to a service order. Now if we go to Resource Capacity, we can see that our resource Ted has the following days set up on his schedule. If we want, we can drill down into each day to see the individual hours and assigned work in detail. Now that we have set up a schedule for our resource, let's go to a service order and allocate the resource to perform the work. So let's create a service order and select a customer. For demonstration purposes, we will select a customer with the same service zone code and service sub-zone code as the resource we just set up. This way, our Ted Spray will show up when we go to allocate a resource. The service zone code and service sub-zone code are assigned to the customer based on their zip code. When we scroll down on the service order, we can see the service item lines. This is where we select from a list of service items the customer wants performed. For demo purposes, we will select Mosquito Service. We have created a service order and selected the mosquito service item. At this point, we could add coupons, discounts, installment plans, and much more. For demo purposes, we will proceed by selecting a resource for this service order. There are two ways we can do this. We can click Line, Resource Allocations Matrix. This screen shows us all available resources from left to right. We can see an overview of the availability by day, and we can drill down into the day to see the individual hours. We could highlight the specific time we wanted the appointment to start, and by clicking the button Auto Allocate Hours, the system will automatically allocate the required hours to perform the work. The system knows this based on which service items were selected to be performed. As you can see, 3 hours have been allocated to perform the work. We could click OK and we would be all set. For demo purposes, we will close this and check out the second method of allocating a resource. By clicking Line, the second method Resource Allocations allows us to see a list of available resources from top to bottom, starting with the earliest time available. If the customer said that Wednesday at 2 p.m. would work best, we could click the Auto Allocate Hours button, and the system will automatically allocate the hours required to perform the work. If we click OK, the system will allocate the hours to that resource and it will show up on their schedule for that day. We can also look at the service order and review the scheduling details. So there you have it. In little more than 5 minutes, we have created a resource, assigned him skills, a schedule, service items, and a work order. Teksked is ready to simplify and automate your business.